What's up? We are in Baltimore.
We are.
You want to say a rundown of who you are and what you got going on? Where the people can find you?
Well, it's Spanish Barbie, if you don't already know, and I am accompanied here by my roommate, co-host of this lovely podcast. You want to introduce yourself?
Charisma DeLuca.
It's pretty easy to find both of us. Just go look at the links in our bios. You already know what. That's probably the easiest. That's where you find everything. But yeah, we're in Baltimore. We actually are here in a pretty, I feel like this is like an iconic place. Graffiti alley, right? This is graffiti alley. And all in here is a bunch of different works of art. As well as the outside, before you even walk in, you know exactly where you are, and then you come in here and it's just an extension of the outside.
Yeah, it's like a huge warehouse with like a bunch of graffiti. And a lot of people come down here to do photography, shoot podcasts, do a whole bunch of different things with the space, because it is a creative space. And it actually being in a creative space helps you be a little bit more creative, actually. So we're excited to be here. We're excited
Lights
to
a fire up your ass, doesn't it?
Well, I am admiring some of the artwork in here. I think it's really
For sure,
cool.
yeah.
However, I'm a little hot because they didn't tell us that there wasn't air conditioning.
Super old building, as you can imagine. So
but definitely it's fucking hot in here. They did not tell me that there was no air conditioner when we booked this space. So yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Just, be aware of that.
Yeah, but
especially if you come in the summer.
Being new in the area comes with a lot of cool stuff, but it also comes with a little bit of detriment. How we found all of our self-care people, but we're still trying to find a place that we like to go out and hang out and kick it. That's kind of like a little bit of everybody. I think that we did a good job when we were in Fells Point the other day at a couple of the places.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were just not a mixed crowd. So if you guys have any recommendations,
honestly, for
of where we
stuff.
can go out and what we can do and where we can do it, that would be great. You can send them to our Instagram at the Explicitly Urs Instagram, or you can send them to either me or her.
Wherever. We'll take any good suggestions at least.
We did have a good little eat. Where were we the other day?
Which restaurant? Listen, we eat a lot.
Right? We do eat a lot.
If you guys follow us, Jesus, we eat a lot. So she's saying, which one? I'm like, well, yeah, which one? Because we go out almost, not every night, but a few times a week when we're home.
Where was the last place that we were?
We went to the Mexican restaurant the other night.
Okay, so yeah, that was by the neighborhood.
Yes,
so Jose Tequilas.
Yeah. There you go, yeah.
Was super good. They have lots of tequila.
I mean, it's a Mexican restaurant.
Very good Mexican food. The queso was yum.
The corn was really good.
Yeah.
Everything was really good.
See, I didn't like the corn.
You didn't like the corn?
You like the corn.
I like the corn.
She liked the corn.
It was really good.
She's a corn eater. Whatever.
Yeah, I do. I like a good elote. I think that's pretty much everybody. That's standard.
No, I do, but I was just unimpressed.
You weren't impressed?
No, not impressed.
Well, you didn't impress her that day.
I was definitely, though, the drinks were very strong. I did enjoy my margarita. So
there's that.
Yeah, that was definitely a plus. And then, like I said, the queso was good. And it was vibrant. There was lots of people hanging out.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool little spot right by the crib. Do you want to talk about Melting Pot?
We can talk about Melting Pot.
I was going to say, because if we're talking about what we've eaten really good lately, that was a good spot. And
yeah,
Towson,
Melting Pot was really good in Baltimore. We had a good little eat there.
Towson's also a good spot. We've been just trying to branch out and see different areas, and they got a lot to do over there.
Yeah, I do like the nightlife there. I think that we should definitely venture out and maybe do a little bit more of walking, I guess.
There's a lot. So
hopefully after we don't massively eat ourselves into a food coma, because that was god awful.
Yeah, it was great while it lasted.
She's like, what do you want to go do? I'm like, sleep. It's crazy.
After we eat the Melting Pot, yeah.
Melting Pot, Fogo, all the places,
all
right?
those places, oh my god.
So a lot of people, we've dropped, this is episode 4, right?
Yes.
A lot of people have been asking about where's the visual? Well, the visual is going to be exclusive to Roku TV, and we just got into the area and had a great business meeting with a gentleman, and his name is Chu. He's from the New York area, and he actually has a TV network called Pressure Network. It's been active for 2 years. Right now, he has LOR, Lore Baddies of Baltimore season 4, which is highly anticipated. So if you are into the drama and the seductiveness of beautiful women and the things that they do and the times that they try and pull their hair out, each other's hair out, make sure you tune in, because we're going to be part of the whole network. You'll be able to find the podcast on there. You can subscribe via code, which we'll get into at a later episode. But we're definitely excited about that.
Yes.
I like being on TV.
Absolutely.
Do you like being on TV?
Why not? We're always on camera anyway.
She's Spanish Barbie. She likes to be on TV.
Shut the fuck up.
They also have a new series about to pop out called Crashed. And it is about young crash out females.
That's what people like to see.
Listen, I love a good crash out. Yo, how many times do you like be on Twitter and be like, yo, such and such is crashing out
It's
again?
usually the same people.
Well, yeah, but like
Person, but yes.
But don't you get invested?
Sometimes.
I get invested. I'm fucking nosy.
Depends.
You're
Depends
fuck
if-
you. You are nosy as hell.
But
You're
it
Puerto
depends
Rican.
on how juicy it is. Like some of it isn't, you know?
No, I still
Depends
like the
on-
ones that are like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that juicy. It's just about, oh my God, I hate my life and fuck these people and fuck you and fuck your mom. And, you know what
As
I'm
long
saying?
as they start saying names, then I'm like, oh yeah.
Names is good.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Then I'm like, oh
We
shit.
don't edit
yeah.
names here, so if we crash out on you, there's no editing involved. You better hope that you mind your P's and Q's around here.
Ah, shit. Damn right.
This is a non-edited show.
Literally. Unscripted.
Either way, we're super excited to join Pressure TV Network and Roku TV. I think it's going to be great. It's great to be in a new area and work with new people. I'm really excited to network with the
Absolutely.
baddies.
Absolutely.
And maybe
This is
have
what we
some of
came
the
here
crash
for.
outs on the podcast. You know?
Crashing out.
Maybe we can make one crash out. And watch the show and just kind of like gather notes and be like, what are their triggers
See?
and which button should we push?
You're already putting it
I
together.
love it. I'm a fucking instigator. I'm a pot stirrer.
Yes, we know
Hell
that.
yeah,
You have the spoon already on you.
My stick can reach across the country and like stir. I'm gonna
Just a
stir the
little bit.
LA tea. Speaking
bit
of tea, the New York content creator circuit really had a little fun go at it the other day, and I'm only
They do
mentioning that.
every couple months or so.
Yo,
Yeah.
they always want to know, why doesn't anybody take them for serious?
Why? Yeah. They
Why
want to
doesn't
know
anybody
Exhibit
take
A.
New York content creators serious?
Go to Twitter.
Yo, I find it very highly amusing how all y'all are always tagged in the same shit too. Like, it's always the same people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only like 5 people. In New
No,
York.
but I know, but like, why are they always like,
Why they got beef with
why
each
are they
other
always
so bad?
hand-holding?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I really don't know. Would
At the end of
anybody
the
like to
day-
answer?
Well, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if there's a common denominator and you're it, you should probably read the room. Just
Read
saying.
the fucking room.
Read the room. If you are constantly in some shit, it's probably your shit.
Just look in the
Like,
mirror.
we just being real honest
Lord
out
have
here.
mercy.
Either way, that was. I mean, I had to go off on that because,
Of course, you have to bring that up.
yeah, I was invested. I was,
Yeah, that was when you
I
were
was
invested.
looking at everybody's subtweets
Right.
and seeing who was saying the worst shit about each other.
I know you
And
were.
then
You were
our
showing
good friend Jay West came up again in tweets.
shitty
It's funny.
booty.
So funny.
If you know,
It's
you know.
crazy.
Go back to the other episode.
Getting wrecked. All kinds of ways. And your buddy,
Yeah,
BBC Bull Unit.
that's your friend.
That's your best friend.
You know what? We're not doing this right now.
Doing a rap
Tell
video.
each other.
He's doing a rap video. He needs the content.
I'm gonna smack you off camera, but yes, I
Okay,
hate
upcoming
you.
events, trips, expos.
we have
You
a
got
lot.
a trip
going
coming
on.
up. You going
I
to
do.
Cali?
I'm going to. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know about that yet. We'll see. We'll see. I have to go shoot some content. I don't know what's gonna go on then. I do everything so last minute, and that's just what it is. But we have a lot going on the next couple months for sure. For sure, we have a couple things. That's why it's gonna be real busy the last half of the year. We got Exotica. We're gonna be at a booth We're gonna have a booth at Exotica Jersey. People have been asking since the summertime. You're gonna come to Exotica? Like, yes, we're gonna have a booth. It's gonna be explicitly yours, decked out. We have a lot of things that we have to discuss prior, so stay tuned because either way, whatever we come up with is gonna be lit. Like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's the weekend before Halloween because people always ask, and so it's at the end of October.
Thanks.
So if anybody wants to come up from Baltimore, it's not that far. It's a fun weekend. Definitely come up and vibe. And then we have.
If you can't make Jersey though, there's
yeah,
DC.
I was about to say that's what about literally.
DC's in December.
It's in December, so it's a little bit more cold out. I get it. I don't know why they did that like that, but whatever. So we will be in DC, but it's not even DC. It's Virginia. So like that's also be aware that it's not in DC at all. So there's that. And then we're also gonna hit up the event in Dallas. What's it called again?
It's like down south something.
There's an event in Dallas. I've never gone. You
I've
didn't
never
go,
gone
right?
either.
Okay, so we've
I'm
never
just really
gone.
excited.
It's in December as well. It's the weekend after Exotica.
weekend after Exotica.
After Exotica DC.
It's more geared for creators per se, as far as like us and like being able to be prevalent, as more prevalent than like the companies and like, you know, the places that we utilize. So like, I know like when we go to Exotica, we're looking for vendors and we're looking at all these different things, but it's more vendors that are geared towards the public,
right,
as opposed to vendors that are geared towards creators.
Right.
So it's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
good
excited.
networking
Yeah,
event.
I'm excited to go to that one. So
I have an event coming up, but probably by the time this airs, it'll already be over. But I'm in New York a lot. I do a lot of stuff in the LS community. I do stuff with Naughty Nights. I just started doing stuff with Erotica NYC. So if you're into the LS situation, lifestyle.
I was about to say explain because some people are going to be like, what?
Well, you know, LS is actually something that's more, they use that more now as opposed to saying the word swinger because a lot of men.
And it's old school too. Like,
well, not only that, but men think the word swinger means they're doing gay shit. So like that, it almost like pauses them from
literal pause.
Yeah, it almost pauses them from like actually being like, yeah, like I'm in this type of community. So like when you say LS, it's more like. It's a lifestyle. I guess it's more politically correct now as opposed to saying like swinger or back in the day, like when our parents were fucking doing weird shit. Yeah. It was called like a key party. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and, apparently, like people would everybody would throw their fucking keys.
Their keys and
in a bowl.
Yeah, that was it. And just pick out the key.
Whoever's key you got is whoever's wife you were banging that night, which is mad crazy. I don't think I'd ever sign up for something
they've been
like
doing wild shit. I just want that to be clear, okay? We're not the originator of the hoes.
No, absolutely. But like LS lifestyle parties are like super fun. So if you are sexually uninhibited or if you're thinking about it, definitely do some research. Get on FetLife, check it out.
FetLife is a spot.
Yeah, there's definitely different avenues and situationships for every sexual fetish.
Person.
Yeah,
that's for
absolutely.
damn sure.
So that's what I got going on. Definitely trips. We are always going here, there.
Facts.
And
you're just gonna have to stay tuned because a lot going on.
It'll change probably.
Always changes or whatever. For
Next
the
week it'll probably like, oh yeah, I was in Chicago yesterday. Hi.
Just never know.
Never know. That's what we do. So Barbie has an interesting story. She doesn't know I want to talk about this, but this is our segue. You ready?
Go ahead.
So she was at this place the other day getting lunch, and there was a really fine man. Super fine man, right? So she starts like, they start talking to each other up or whatever. And then what happened?
I have to set the scene.
Well, no, just go from where.
Okay, so
they're talking.
We start chatting,
and then the next question
thing
is,
I know. Okay, so like we obviously one of the first questions people ask obviously is what do you do for work and stuff like that. So he was trying to guess because I think by looking at me you maybe don't know. A lot of people assume hairdresser or like tattoo artist, and I'm like no. But then he's like, well, you're an artist, right? I'm like, yeah, of a certain kind, But we're in a public setting, so I couldn't just say porn right out the way, right? So he was getting it, like I was making him guess a little bit, but he got it, he understood. So then he was like, oh, like OF, like OnlyFans or whatever. And I was telling him like, yeah, like more than that, but yeah. So then out of nowhere, that was literally, he got a phone call from work He was saved by the phone call, saved by the bell, saved by the fucking phone call. Literally. Because he picked up his phone, and I don't think he realized his girlfriend was walking right behind him. She pulled up on him. And I was just like, I'm sitting there eating my food, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, and when I tell you, like, I'm the biggest person, like, on energy shift and changes, like, the way that it just stopped. That energy shift was insane. Even though he was on the phone, he was taking phone calls the whole time because he was working while we were talking. But listen, because I don't know how it would have went if he didn't get a phone call and he's literally, the question he was asking me was about the OnlyFans shit. Like, well, what the fuck would have happened? He had no idea because the way he was sitting, she was coming up from behind him, but I saw her. And then the way she sat, like, kind of like in between, like, it was just, listen, I know good and well what that was. And I don't know, it was funny to me, like, whatever, it's not my fucking problem, but it just gave very much like, oh, I know my man is fine as hell, and there's probably a lot of girls that want to talk to him that look at him or whatever. And I'm just saying, bitch, she started talking to me for her. It's like, I didn't know anything about you at all. I just thought he was a regular guy, whatever, you know? And it's funny because that was going to be my next question. He would have probably lied about it. Who fucking knows? That's the thing. Y'all lie about it until a situation like that happens where she pulls up on you. Then what can you say? And I just left. I kind of, I finished eating whatever. I walked out and I was like, bye. Because I don't know what to say about that situation, but not my problem.
So, like, dating
Crazy
is my next question.
Crazy.
So, like, dating with purpose or dating
for convenience?
For convenience.
Absolutely.
That's what you are?
Yeah.
You're dating for convenience?
Yeah, because of shit like, and that's minor, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think what people don't realize is like, you don't have to necessarily, and who knows, I'm a big firm believer that you're never the only one. Like, I know I wasn't the first girl he's tried to talk to or whatever, I just know it. I just know it. So, and if it wouldn't have been me, it would have been somebody else at some point down the line, right? So like, I don't know, the way that I think about shit now is way different than I used to, and I'm just more realistic. Like, there's no way you're gonna sit here and say you may not, people think cheating is like having sex, like doing something physical with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or like sending nudes, but like, it doesn't always have to be that way. Like, just the thought of you entertaining somebody else, like that was a little bit of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like why? Like, you know what I'm saying? People just aren't honest.
No facts.
They're not honest about what it is that they really want. Like, okay, so what are we gonna allow in our relationship? I think a lot of people want like the old fashioned, like just you and I. We're not gonna be seeing other people on the outside or whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of people just be lying to themselves.
That's very fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
so like that brings up the question. So like a lot of people now are talking about, oh, I'm poly, or oh, yeah, I'm polyamorous.
They're just throwing out
words.
I think a lot of people. But anyway,
what is that? Ethically non-monogamous.
Non-monogamous, yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that pop culture thing, you think? Is that like something like everybody's into now? Like that's what we're gonna do, and that's what tradition's broken? Or do you think that there's still tradition? I mean, I've read a couple books on this stuff just because I'm very curious about non-monogamy, because like, I don't know about you, but I grew up in like, a very like Catholic, Christian or whatever based type of house where you get married, you grow up, you get married, you have kids with that person, and that's it. Like, there was no really room for divorce or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was very like traditional. I feel like that's how a lot of people grew up. But when I'm coming to think of it, like through all the stuff that I've read and the stuff that I thought about, I'm like, yo, like we were never, I think, meant to be with just like one person, like just like other animals aren't. You know what I'm saying? So it just, and then at least if you're already having the conversations and you're learning, at least you're thinking about stuff, you're forcing yourself to think outside the box a little bit. You're like, yo, so like, what is a traditional relationship anyway? Is it really just me being with one person like this whole time and never like exploring other options? And it's not ever to say like, oh, I stopped loving you because I want to go do something with somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? I think there's just a lot of like muddy waters there. A lot of people don't even know how to separate sex and love anyway. So do you think that people like, so for me, poly to me is almost like, I don't think that it's a bad thing, and I'm not judging, but I also think it's the easy way out for people that can't commit.
And I also think that there's rules to everything. And that's why I was saying before, like, people are just throwing out words because people just want to say, oh, I'm poly. I'm like, do you even know what that means? Like, have you done the research? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really, you can't, that's like saying I'm a religion, like, I'm Catholic. Have you done anything to become, or you just decided one day you're gonna wake up and be Catholic? Like, no, it's a practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For it to be successful, for you not to just be some asshole that is just non-committed and I'm gonna just say I'm not poly. Like, no. Do you know what I mean? Like, get your shit together. You need to recognize what it is that you want, what your expectations are, and then, like, align yourself with those people who want the same type of things. Like, don't just be an asshole and just be like, I'm just gonna fuck everybody because that's how I am. It's like, no, like, there's a method to this thing. There's rules.
I've been doing the dating app thing. You know this.
Yes, BLK. Shout
Fucking
out to BLK.
complete. No shout out. Fuck them. They don't get a fucking shout out. Fuck you, BLK. Because first of all, you're just like Tinder, but mostly black men.
Boy, that's obviously.
And then you get your occasional hip hoppy white guy that's in there that's like, you know what? I think I like black women. Let me be in there, you know? But it's like,
not B-Red.
so it's like I'm trying to be like completely open and honest with who I am as a person, trying to get to know another person and be in their space, right? But I'm starting to find out that, like, progressively as I, dabbling into dating again, because I've been single for 5 years, that as soon as I make the mark and I say, yeah, I'm an adult entertainer, there's no
Very
other
weird.
different questions after that.
That's
Every
also, yeah.
question revolves around sex. What do I
Porn.
like? Porn. How do I get into it? I thought about doing it.
Oh my God.
You know?
I thought about getting into it. It's a fucking classic.
Yo, like, it's legitimately
Christ,
usually...
can you guys please stop doing that?
But you know what's the worst
It's-
thing about it? That's not even the worst thing. That's not the worst thing that's saying it. You could go ahead and say it, but then you fuck me and it's trash. And then what do we do? Because you still think that you could be porn. And then you have the audacity.
You said you were going to audition.
You have the audacity to ask me if you can do porn after we fuck. What am I supposed to say?
Lie, like he's been lied to his whole life, clearly.
It's crazy to me. So it's like, I guess my question now is like, so what, do I like wait till like date 3 to be like, okay, by the way, I suck and fuck for money on camera.
Yeah. Well, okay, so this question is different for us because of like what we do. You know what I mean? Although we are supposed to be, being in the sex work community, we are supposed to be the people who are more open and knowledgeable about this type of stuff, right? So
but
I get that.
for me to be open and honest, then it gives you the key to the castle to think that you're in fucking porn
No,
world.
for sure. No, it's like, listen, this is where I am and this is where you are. Like, we are two different people. Like, this is what I do for a living. So obviously, I'm more knowledgeable about this type of stuff than you are. You're just some guy who's like, I think I could do this. I think I could do that.
Because I watch it.
Yeah, because I watch.
I watch porn. I can do it.
Yo.
I fuck. No. That's not it. But dating has been like, it's utterly painful at this point.
Y'all talk yourselves out of pussy, out of relationships, out of friendships even. Like, it's really crazy.
Talking my own self out of this new friendship. Because how do you go from I like you to a fanboy? I don't get that at all.
Yeah, it's very weird.
That's mad tough.
I don't think enough people talk about that either. Like the whole fanboying thing, I don't think enough people talk about it.
It's weird because when it comes from an unexpected place. Mm-hmm. Because I've opened myself up to you personally as a person and not as a persona.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like, for me to come to you and have any type, because I'm not even like a true Pisces anymore. I'm not hard on my sleeve. I don't do that shit no more. That shit's for the birds to me. So like, for me to come out and put my sleeve out,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That even takes like that's a big deal to me.
Of course it is.
So then I feel like I'm getting my teeth kicked back in when you've made me now retract the fact that I've wanted to do that.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's
alienating.
This is what we talk about when people ask us how it is dating and being in our industry. And like I said, we don't talk about this part enough, where it's like, are we even treated like human beings for real? Or am I just a figment of your imagination that's come to life? You know what I'm saying? Right in front of your eyes, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? you're a goddess, and it's like, oh my
It's like
God.
the guy that hits me up one morning, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, what's up, bitch? Remember that? Like, yo!
That shit.
Listen, I get that I'm like a whole porn fantasy, but I'm somebody's motherfucking mama. Like,
We're
calm
still
down.
people. We're still people at the end of the day.
And at 9:30
like,
in the morning, hey, bitch, is crazy.
It's insane. And when you want pussies,
Because what is the next thing out of your? What am I supposed
like?
to?
Where's the conversation?
Yeah,
going
where do
after
you
that?
think I'm at after hey bitch at 9:30 in the morning? Because that's insane. Like
And that's mid. Like this
that's
is just,
mid as fuck.
Yo.
That's not even like the worst shit.
No, that shit actually was funny. I almost fell to my knees when you told me that shit.
I think she was in the other room. I said, yo, this motherfucker just
I was
texted
in the
me,
kitchen,
hey bitch.
and I almost fell to my knees. I said, yo,
like it's 9:30.
because it's like, why be nice at that point? Like, why just say, oh yeah, fuck you, one asshole? Like,
and
you know.
Not only that, but like, so for me, dating at this point, you like to date for convenience. I'd rather not date for convenience because for me, it's not convenient to date at all. So like for me, I'm actually like if I'm going out, I can fuck anybody. Mm-hmm. I can have sex. I don't give a shit. If I meet some stranger in a fucking bar, we've done that before.
Just
that didn't work out for me recently either. Fucking Jesus, that was awful. 6'5". 6'5". He looked like Jesus. I thought I was gonna get put into the floor.
You remember that shit?
Yeah, that was tough. Very sad about that. So you guys that are 6'5", you need to come with disclaimers or something on your fucking head or inside your t-shirts because I'm really getting upset at this.
T-shirt is crazy.
I'm really
right on the
upset
pants on the
I'm not even upset if they don't have a lot of dick, but if you can't even put your body weight behind the little dick that you do have, that's upsetting.
Oh my God.
That's upsetting. Like, what are we doing?
Not scooting.
And then it's like, it's almost like, okay, so the other date, you know, that went from like...
Why not just spill everything? Go ahead.
I'm doing it. So, guy was like, yeah, all these things, wants to rock my whole entire world. He's gonna fuck the shit out of me, all the stuff. I get a massage table. So like, we have a massage table at the house now. So, you know, he's like, oh, you know, I saw you take pictures in the content room. You got a massage table. Let me give you a massage. So the massage was amazing. Amazing. Best massage ever. I should have known that when the massage was amazing, that there was going to be a problem.
Trash dick.
With something else. ED. Couldn't get hard.
ED is a big problem.
30 something, what did you do to it?
No, what did you do to it? You use it too much.
Go to the doctor. Fix that shit. Go get your prostate checked. Something is putting pressure on your vas deferens, which pumps blood and...
I bet you they didn't even know that either.
Listen, there's a problem. You need to get that checked out. ED is not just a you problem. It's a me problem too if you're trying to give it to me and it doesn't work.
It affects all of us.
Stop infecting other people with your ED.
Shit.
I don't want it.
And then just thinking like there's nothing you can do about it or whatever. Like,
but also don't tell me
you want to be a porn star with flaccid dick is crazy.
or tell me that you're gonna fuck my world up and give me the best dick I've ever had and then not fuck me because you can't. Because I'm not gonna tell you that everything's all good.
Not gonna sugarcoat it.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're mommy's sweet little baby. You're not. You just gave me trash. And I'm gonna tell you. Or I'm just not gonna talk to you anymore.
And then you're gonna know why.
What I did to the last one. Just ghosted.
You think they must know why?
They have to.
There's no way.
Have to. Unless they're absolutely delusional.
Which is also very possible.
So what about, okay, I know you said date for convenience, but what are like first date preferences for you? Like, is it dinner? Is it coffee? Is it ice cream? The zoo?
Not the zoo. Well, the zoo would be fun. Hey, somebody take me to the zoo.
I'll take you to the zoo.
Somebody else take me to the zoo. Fuck, damn it. I would love to go to the zoo. But the one in DC, please. Nothing against Baltimore, but like, you want to show out? Drive me an hour away. Anyway, and then take me for steak. So that's, I like to eat, like we said before. So like, I'm a meat eater. So steak, I don't need seafood.
I'm a Lizzie Gobbler.
Lizzie Gobbler. You love that shirt.
She got me this shirt.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't eat seafood, so no one come down my fucking neck. I don't eat no damn crabs or I don't eat none of it.
No, but
sushi.
but like,
I'm just letting them know if anybody's thinking, because I love to eat steak, please, first date.
But would you rather go, okay, as a first date?
Yeah.
You don't know this guy, met him on Instagram, whatever. Mm-hmm. Would you rather like him be like, yo, let's go get some ice cream? Or would you rather sit through a whole dinner?
No, you're right. And what if I don't really fuck with him? All right, so then it depends. If it's like a blind date, like I really don't know this person type shit,
just
and like
know him from texting.
So then I probably would do something small, especially like if we don't have much time, which usually fucking happens anyway. But whatever. But yeah, I probably would. Whereas if it's someone I've been talking to, we've been FaceTiming and texting, then I would feel more inclined. Like, yeah, I think I could sit through a dinner with this motherfucker. I hope so.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it depends on who it is.
Yeah, I was really impressed because the guy that I started talking to a week ago was like, let's go grab coffee. Mm-hmm. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, bitch, you ain't slick. Like, I already know why you want to go grab coffee because that shit's short. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're a fucking genius. Because usually somebody asks you out to dinner.
Usually.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Or to the movies or whatever.
Yeah, or the movies,
somewhere
which is an elongated.
Time. Yeah, exactly.
You know, coffee can turn into a walk in the park if you like the coffee.
Yeah, no, it could literally start from like you're there at Starbucks 3 hours later just chatting.
Right, still talking. And like, oh my God, I can't believe we're still talking. But usually love like that only happens in the fucking movies anyway, right?
Sometimes. It doesn't happen as often as it
unless you're in Puerto Rico. We're going to talk about that on the next episode.
Yeah, that's funny. Unless you're in Puerto Rico.
So, first date premises. So, like, if a guy told you, hey, Spanish Barbie, are you going to, like, be a Spanish Barbie and be like, I can't believe he just asked me for coffee? Because you don't drink coffee. But, like,
I don't drink coffee
But
anyway.
if you said ice cream, ice cream's cool.
Yeah, especially now in the summertime. Hell yeah. Like, I'm not always the bougiest of people. Like, it's not a, again, it really fucking depends on the situation. I
can see you coming home being like, Riz, this motherfucker just asked me to go to fucking donuts.
But if it's really a guy, like, say I really don't know him.
Yeah.
And I'm really like, iffy. Then yeah, like you're right. Then it would be good, like if we just did that. Then I know, and then if that went well, I say, yo, you know what? I can actually go out with him for an extended period of time.
Okay, what about wingman dates? Yes or no? Like, do you bring like a third party on a date just to be like as a safety person, or is that lame as fuck? And you're a grown up.
Well, don't we do that?
We don't do it all. No, I mean, we don't really go on dates with each. Like, you don't have a date and then I come.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
It always just ends up being like a
right.
Because you end up making a spectacle.
What?
And then they congregate.
What are you talking about? A spectacle?
Oh, come on now. You're the Spanish Barbie. She does the Spanish Barbie things, which is really just sitting there and looking pretty, but it's a whole verb.
What?
It is. It's a whole verb. She's Spanish Barbies.
Yeah, like Selena's.
Yeah.
Spanish Barbies.
Yeah.
I like that.
Peligro. It's dangerous.
Next episode
if you see her sitting being Spanish Barbie at a bar, don't. It's a bad idea.
Don't. Especially if I don't,
Yeah, no.
If I'm not making direct eye contact with you, just keep moving.
And are you a fan of, are you a fan of club, like going to the club on a date?
No.
What about a lounge? Like a chill lounge?
See, oh my God, that depends, because I feel like anywhere where there's like alcohol involved, people tend to get stupid.
Okay.
And even if it's not like how we had the conversation, I literally said it at the bar the other day. I said, I don't understand why couples go outside together. For the simple fact that you may be having a great time, but what if there's this drunk asshole, man or woman, mind you, coming up to your man, touching them, or just whatever, pretend that they didn't see you type shit. Like, it's happened to me before, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a situation that no one wants to fucking be in.
No,
because again, with alcohol, people feel like tough guys. Oh yeah, and then you just never know where shit can go, really. So like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that that's a good place, but like, it's just like taking a risk. Like, I don't know. Do you know, it wouldn't be my choice. Like, if a guy to me is like, oh, meet me at like a club lounge where there's alcohol and loud music, I'm like, for what? Like, I could do that with my friends. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't we're not getting to know each other there.
No,
we're
facts.
fucking yelling at like we're sitting like closer than this, and
you're
we're
really
yelling
not
at each
even
other.
talking.
No,
to be honest, most of the time. You're
and
in
I
a
don't
club,
even
you're
like.
not.
I don't like that environment. We just had this conversation how we don't fucking the club shit is like. I'm 33. I was like, I can't do this shit no more.
You know what's crazy?
So
is like I literally only noticed like 3 real couples though when we were there.
Yeah.
Everybody else looked like they were really
Single
just
and
enjoying
vibing
their own
and
vibe and like or partying or like.
Right.
You know, that whole group of people that was with us, they were celebrating a birthday.
Right, yeah. Is that what they were doing?
Yeah. But like, I definitely didn't notice. I used to notice a lot of couples in clubs, but now I feel like they just don't do it.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's worth it. I don't
Yeah.
think it's worth people potentially getting into fights or just running into an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. And we know a lot of people, unfortunately, don't heal a lot of their fucking baggage and shit, like their emotional
No, you
baggage and
gotta
shit like
live
that.
baggage,
And
for
then when
sure.
you're in an environment like that, a lot of drinking, drugs, God knows, like what else? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just a bad mix of a lot of shit. And it's just, I don't know, a potential for fucking disaster.
So for me, I like the short date thing as a first date option. I'm not really into going to dinner and sitting there and prolonging something that could be agonizing. First dates sometimes tend to be cringe anyway.
I mean, awkward because y'all don't know each other.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. So I'm all for a guy that wants to go grab ice cream or coffee or donuts or
Anything
a
small.
sandwich.
A sandwich.
Yeah. Wanna go to Panera? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Either way, and
makes
then that
sense.
can always segue into like something better, you know, like, oh, we had a good chill time. Maybe later tonight we go hang out or whatever. But yeah, for me. And then my other question today was cheating versus an open relationship. We kind of talked about being poly and being ethically non-monogamous a little bit, but like, how do you go from
Where, how?
where and how? Because most people decide that they want to be in an open relationship because they can't be in a faithful one.
Right.
So like, when does the switch hit? Like, when do you realize, hey, you know what? I don't know how to be faithful. Or, hey, monogamy's not for me.
I feel like when you're tired of hurting people, I mean, hopefully before it gets to that point, right? Because like when you step out on a relationship that was supposed to be just like you two, I mean, it damages a lot, you know, it breaks up families, you know what I'm saying? Divorce, hello, like it can create a bunch of complications. So like, I just feel like when you're, but the thing is people have to change when they want to change. Like they could literally break people's heart their whole life, you know what I mean? Just known as a fucking heartbreaker, right? But it's like, at what point that you're like, yo, I'm tired of messing with people's feelings. I have to be honest with myself, number one, so that I can be a better person, you know, to other people.
You know what I find really cool is like when you talk to people that are like in the LS community, a lot of them go into being LS after they're married. They're not like, it's not something that
they came out the gate. For sure.
It's not something that, you know, you can just decide to do one day by yourself if you're married. You literally have to do the work and have the conversations between each other and be able to make that make sense for you and your partner. So like, I don't know if it's better to like be married and then decide, you know what, let's start having some more fun, honey. Or if it's meeting in the LS lifestyle, knowing what it already comes with, and then maybe accommodating rules that pertain to y'all's or setting rules for your specific relationship.
I feel like what happens with a lot of people is they don't realize what they're into till like years later. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they could be married to someone, like they get married in their 20s, right? And then when they're in their 30s, 40s, they're like, yo, you know what? Like, I'm kind of been in, like, maybe it was something that they didn't explore fully, or they just kind of like brushed to the back of their mind because they're like, no, like I'm married with my wife. I could never do something like that. You know what I'm saying? But they always had like urges, and as they're getting older, they're just wanting to explore. They're wanting to do different things, but you can't always necessarily bring up, hey, babe, like... So, like, what do you think about just opening the relationship?
Yeah,
like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you?
Would you like want him to say that, or would you be like, rather it be over? Would you want that to be an option?
I feel like it depends on how you feel about that person, honestly. It really, I mean, that's really what it is. Like, are you open enough? Like, are you like in love with your husband or your wife? And you could be like, yo, you know what? A lot of people have never done anything like that before, right? But at least they will be open to having a conversation about it first. It's not like anybody's just gonna go out the gate. Like I was saying before, like there's rules for this stuff. And everybody's rules are different from couple to couple or whatever. So like, I just feel like it depends on like how, are you in that space? Like, are you able to do, like that's an individually based question. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about this? Some people are like for religious reasons or whatever, like, no, like I could never do that. You know what I'm saying? And then what winds up happening is, you know, the husband's like, I feel like he starts to cheat when he's like, listen, I could never bring this up to my wife. Like she would never be down. Like I would even get in trouble for asking type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, and then she's going to think I'm fucking weird and I'm going to want to fuck her friends and all this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people will be like, I'd rather not have that conversation, but it's tough because like, do you have the conversation or do you not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it really depends. I don't know. It depends on your relationship with that person.
Yeah, I guess.
How strong it is. Like
I guess for me, like, I don't know, like if at the end of my relationship when if like he was starting to get miserable or whatever the fuck his problem was, I think I would have lost my shit if he came to me and said, I think we should just open our relationship up.
Yeah.
I think because it wasn't in our relationship, so then now I'm feeling mad inadequacies, like what are you missing? Type stuff. So like then my self-esteem and my pride and all my things are hurt.
Well, and so I'm glad you said that because you said my self-esteem, my this, my that. But what about like people are allowed to change their minds?
That's fair.
People are and it has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean like he stopped loving you.
Right.
We could wake up and have chocolate our entire life and be like, you know what? I don't really like chocolate no more. I don't have a taste for it. I want vanilla now. I want to try, you know what I'm trying to, or you've been like the same, you've been dressing the same your entire life. You know what? You're like, fuck it, I need some color in my wardrobe. Maybe I should do something different with my hair. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, people are allowed as individuals to make choices that are going to make them happier. And it's not like, it's not our, like, we shouldn't take it so damn personal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And at least they're willing to have a conversation with you before they hurt you. Because then that's fucked up, right? Like, I'm gonna go out and do all this shit behind your back because I don't have the balls to have this conversation with you and tell you to your face, this is how I'm feeling. Of course, you're gonna say, I don't want you to take it personal. We will take it personal, that's a given. But like, just trying to say that people are allowed to want different and change their mind. You think someone's gonna think the same from their 20 to like their 60?
No, for sure.
There's no way.
No.
Some people, you know, can live the same life, but most people, They got urges, things they want to try. Like they get into
basket and ramen.
They get into different things in their lives. When you're in your 40s, you may not have liked the things you did in your 20s, or vice versa. So then, like, your group of friends are gonna change. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know how that's how they say, like, oh, he got into hiking and now he found the hiking bitch. I'm like, well, that was the environment do you know what I'm trying to say? Well, that was the environment that he found himself in. He wasn't doing it to find a girlfriend. You know, he wasn't doing it necessarily to find a girlfriend, but like, that's just, you know, and it's like, damn, could you be mad at that? It's not like he was going to find pussy or whatever. He just got himself involved into like a different hobby or activity that he likes to do, and he really likes it, and he just so happens to, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, this is something for people to think about because I feel like this happens a lot. Especially if you're trying to be with someone long term.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, just is just something to really think about. It could be so innocent as going hiking. Like,
honestly,
yeah.
And like the way things are moving in this dating world, I don't know how much I'm gonna be in line, you know?
Right.
I'm afraid more here.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got, folks.
For this episode, because we talked a lot of shit about dating, but like we have to, you know, we talk a lot about sex, obviously, but we talk about relationships and just all.
We try to tone it down this episode. We're getting a lot like,
real raunchy.
You know, you got some mad raunchiness.
Oh, the whole last episode was ass eating and shit, like literally for 2 hours.
2 episodes. How you talk about ass eating for 2 hours?
Literally.
Invites down for me.
There you go. How you do it.
Mm-hmm. Either way, I'm Charisma DeLuca. You can find me everywhere on my Linktree / Charisma DeLuca, and that goes for all the spicy stuff too. You do have to click a little spicy links to get to the spicy area, but you can find me all the stuff, all the safe for work, all the not safe for work, right there. Where can they find you at, ma'am?
So I'm Spanish Barbie. I'm gonna make it real easy. SpanishXBarbie.com as Barbie with 2 eyes, please, 2 eyes, and you'll find everything you need on there. I'll just make it short, sweet, simple, to the point.
Grass is gonna pop up.
Just put in like blue and green hair, Spanish, Latina, whatever the fuck, and you'll find me. That's what I'm told.
4,000.
That's what I'm told. But thank you guys so much. We're having a really good time doing this whole podcast thing, so fuck with us. You never know what the fuck we're gonna come out with next.